Yeah. Now I gotta check my shit. So, this is what the topic is about tonight, man. Let's talk about guard your glow. I know different people gonna pop in for different reasons, but I'm gonna try to stay on topic. But the whole guard your glow shit, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, shout to everybody that supports it. Shout to everybody that gets it. Shout to people that want to collab. I've gotten some dope people that hit me up that want to collab. I'm with the shits, man. I'm with the shits. If I've been dragging my feet, stay on top of me. I apologize for that. But I have to say this, and I will say this. The whole guard your glow shit started by me almost committing suicide. And I could talk about it right now because this is where I'm at in my life. I'm in a better place. And you got to talk about these things. You got to help other people fucking get through their shit too. You know what I'm saying? And I was in a real dark place. Yeah, me, the go-to guy, was in a dark fucking place. You know what I'm trying to say? And I was resorting back to a real violent self and a real angry self and a real bitter self. And I felt like people fucking owed me something. And I was like fighting with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I caught myself one day. And earlier I was showing people like, yo, this shit is real. This is how real I'm going to get. I'm going to let y'all in my world. Like, look at my closet door. Like, I be in here wilding sometimes. You feel me? Got holes in my wall. Straight punching the wall. Throwing fucking chairs in here. Feel me? Wilding. Feel me? Because it get like that sometimes, man. And I'm on here for transparency, man. Not for fucking clout, for none of that shit, man. Shit like this don't get you clout, man. But what it does is it helps other people fucking cope, man. And I realize I have a voice. Like, people want to hear what the fuck I gotta say, man. So I'm not just going to get on here and talk bullshit, man. I'm going to get on here and take this space and take this platform and talk some real shit, man. So the whole guard your glow shit, man, I had a real dark day. And, you know, I found myself really dark. And I found myself, like, ready to give up on life. You know what I'm trying to say? And not give up because I didn't feel like I was a winner or, like, you know, like I wasn't going to ever live my dreams. Don't get it twisted, man. Pete.Colón, in my mind, is that nigga. That nigga's a champion. That nigga's a winner. You feel what I'm trying to say? But I burnt so many bridges because of my temper and my anger and my ego and not being able to let shit go and living in the past and all that negative shit. You know what I'm trying to say? And like I said, once you become a violent person, once you become a person that you know gets upset and wants to break shit and wants to fucking start getting you know crazy with you and all kind of shit and put you in a position where you don't feel safe. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm not just talking about friends and relationships. I'm talking about my children. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I was wilding. I was randomly just yelling at my kids for shit, for regular shit. Like, and the whole guard your glow shit came because I was getting real weak. And I got real dark and I was ready to take my life, y'all. And I was in my room and I was bugging the fuck out one night. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love, yo. And I was in a dark place. And then I caught myself. Something switched in me. Because understand, the glow part came from, I always was taught that I have a light in me. So if you taught you have a light and you know what it feels like for your light to shine bright, you also know what it feels like for your shit to get dim. And my shit was dimming, my shit was browning, and then worse, my shit started flickering. Like, I felt like my shit was gonna, and then at one point, my shit just shut off. I was just dark. I had no light at all. And no light is like shit, you know what I'm trying to say? So when I got to that moment where I had no light, it was like, either do it or don't do it. And that's where I was at with it. It was like, am I gonna do this right now, or am I not gonna do it? Because if I'm going to do this, then let's do it. Let's get it the fuck over with. And fuck it. Like, we ain't got to worry no more. We ain't got to stress no more. Like, the easy way out. The easy way out. Let's run. Let's run and hide. But if we going to do this, if we not going to do this, then guard your fucking glow, nigga. Moving forward. Guard your fucking glow. Don't let... And it clicked. It was like, damn. Now, after, you know, I sobered up. And, you know, I got up the next day. And I was alive, and I was, you know, and I was positive, and I was living, and I didn't do it. I didn't take my life. I didn't extinguish my own light, extinguish my own fire. And I feel like as I got older, you know, I grew up kind of like in Catholic school, Catholic kind of religion, but I'm familiar with all religions. But growing up in the Catholic religion, you're taught like if you commit suicide, if you kill yourself, then God won't let you in heaven. It's like your sin. That's like it's like you telling God like you didn't want your life, like you didn't appreciate it, you didn't want it, so you took His power away from Him. That's how I understood it as a kid. But now as an adult, I understand it like, and I feel like God was petty for that, learning that. So that and that's deep because that's how I, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I started to say, damn, that is a fucked up thing to take your life. And I'm not saying anybody that took their life is. What I'm saying is life is so fucking beautiful. People that have life, man, people that can get up and can fucking live. Man, I've seen people with no fucking legs in marathons. You understand what I'm trying to say? There's a nigga in the NFL right now that got one fucking arm. And he's like one of the best dudes in the NFL. You understand what I'm trying to say? He's in the NFL. We ain't even got to do that. See how I did that because he got one arm? Nah, he got one arm. So my point is like, guard your glow. That's him guarding his glow. Because his whole life, people told him, nah, you got one arm. You the one arm nigga. People looking at him. People looking at him a certain way. People, stigmatizing him because he got one arm. So at some point in his life, he had to say, yo, I don't give a fuck, I got one arm. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to guard my fucking glow. I'm gonna do whatever everybody else does with one arm. That's gonna make me even more. That's gonna make me better than them, in a sense. You know what I'm trying to say? Because what they take for granted, and that's the key word, take for granted. We take life for granted, man. We take shit for granted, yo. We take shit for granted. All these little old school sayings my grandma used to hit me with, they coming back into life, man. You never know what you have till it's gone. Real shit. God bless the child that has his own. All that shit is guarding your fucking glow. Because even you don't know what you have till it's gone, is guarding your glow. Because if you have things in your life that make you fucking glow, people that help you shine, hold on to them. Hold on to them. Fuck if they crazy, if they crackheads, if that motherfucker, every time they see you, they bigging you up, they hyping you up, they supporting you, they showing you love. Keep those fucking people in your life. I'm not saying you gotta be best friends with them. I'm not saying that you gotta fucking associate yourself with whatever they doing. What I'm saying is fuck with the love. Shout out to my nigga Boss Man. He taught me that shit. Fuck with the love, man. Follow the fucking love. That's guarding your glow. So understand, when I say that guard your glow shit, I'm saying that shit from my heart, from my soul, from the darkest place that I've ever been in my life. You understand what I'm saying? So if I say that to you, if I've ever said that to you, that means I feel like you in that dark place or headed that way. And I'm like, nah, nigga, you don't want to go down there. That shit's whack. That shit's for the birds. Guard your fucking glow. Because the whole word guard in itself, keep your guard up. That's where it comes from. Keep your fucking guard up. It doesn't mean always walk around with a, but nigga, guard your fucking glow. Guard your heart. Guard your soul. Guard yourself from that bullshit. Don't listen to shit that's gonna poison your mind. Don't listen to music that's gonna poison your mind. Don't be around people that only call you to complain about their fucking problems all day long. Hold on, I gotta pause to my fucking brothers in the building. Eduardo, que lo que? Se tren. It's my motherfucking brother. He taught me how to guard my glow when I was living in Panama. Feel me? My mom took me out there and left me out there. I was out there since I was a little kid, going back and forth. So I never really had an opportunity to just kind of stay in one place and just kind of grow roots. But I learned that shit. He taught me single-handedly how to be Panamanian. And I mean through the hood. When I go to Panama right now, my name is good. Solidified because of him. Tranquilo, hermano, tranquilo. Tú hablas inglés también, so no voy a seguir hablando español para ti. He speak English too. You just be playing games. Yo estoy bien, gracias a Dios. Trabajando, todo bien. Yo primero. Te voy a chatear en WhatsApp ahorita. But yeah, man. I've been homeless, man. Y'all remember one time in my life, man, I ate out of the garbage, man. I was living in a place, and these people were supposed to be my friends, were supposed to be my best friends. And because my best friend's brother was hating on me, the nigga purposely locked me out. My niggas, I'm like 19 years old. I gotta be at work in the morning. And y'all wanna hear the fucked up part? The nigga worked with me in the same place. So when the nigga came out for work, I was running into the fucking house like, yo, my nigga, you ain't hear me calling you, my nigga? Like, and he's like, nah, nigga, man, you need to get in the crib earlier or get your own crib. This is what this nigga tells me. 8 o'clock in the fucking morning. We work all the way in fucking Bowling Green. I'm on Washington Ave, 171st. I ain't washed my ass. I slept on a fucking park bench. I ain't eat all day. Let me show you how God works. A dude came by, was sitting on a bench. I guess the nigga felt the way he was getting ready to eat some Chinese food. He took maybe 2 bites out of that shit. He put the shit back in the bag. He threw the shit in the garbage. My nigga, it took me 5 minutes to sit there, to cry, to get stressed out, to kick, punch, my ego swallow it. I went and grabbed that fucking Chinese food, my nigga. And I was making bread and I was working, but it was because I just couldn't get in the place I live, and I'm literally right across the street. So when I say that, when I come from a place like that, my nigga, when I come from a place in Panama where I got family like my brother that just checked in, that lived in buildings that if you sneeze, that shit'll fall around them. You understand what I'm trying to say? No running water, sometimes no light. Nah, guard your fucking glow. When I say that guard your glow shit, I'm saying that shit from my fucking soul, my niggas. I'm saying that shit from my fucking, it's not a gimmick. It's not something where, cause y'all know me. I come with, if you ever been around me, y'all niggas know me. I come with that, with them phrases and them ideas. I come with that shit like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. So there's shit that I throw out there I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about. But that guard your glow shit, understand that shit is a movement for me. That shit is me telling people you can make it. And I'm talking specifically to people that get in them dark fucking places. It's nothing personal against anybody else. Everybody else can enjoy the message. Trust me when I tell you. But first and foremost, I want to make sure, because that message saved my life. So first and foremost, I want to make sure that anytime I'm saying guard your glow, I'm using guard your glow, I'm promoting guard your glow, that is promoting happiness. It's promoting peace. It's promoting you standing up and fighting for your life, for what's right for you, for what's important to you. Feel me? I'm on here preaching today, y'all. I'm on here preaching today because this is what I do. This is what I do more than anything. So I love everybody that checked in, man. I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to touch base real quick, man. That's it, man. Clear the air. Let y'all know how I feel, how I've been feeling. It's coming, though. The movement is coming. You want to be a part of it, please. Let's work. But let's work, man. Let's work, man.